All right, now let me give you some features your milk must have. If not, don't use it, you're feeding your baby poison. There are some certain features your milk must have. Number one is what we call lactose. Now you might be wondering, what is lactose? Lactose is something that looks like a sweetener. Maybe you can call it sugar, but it's not actually sugar. It's a sweetener that makes your baby milk a little sweet for the baby to consume. Now listen, lactose is completely different from the regular sugar. If you open your baby milk, taste that milk. If it is sugary, you are buying something dangerous. Now they use lactose to sweeten the milk, but the percentage of sugar in it is very, very weak. Very weak, that it's almost not noticeable. So when you're feeding your baby any of this milk here, the authentic ones are not sugary. Fake ones are sugary. You taste it and it's so sweet, as if they poured 20 grams of sugar inside. You're buying something very fake. Secondly, there's another content that is used to produce this thing, and they call it skimmed powdered milk. Skimmed powdered milk. What is skimmed powdered milk? It's a milk where all the fat has been removed out of it. And then the powder is what is now used to produce this. Skimmed powdered milk, all the fat has been removed, and then all the creamy taste has also been taken out. Usually milk is creamy. So when you find your baby milk tasting very creamy, I mean very, very creamy, you know that there is a problem. You might be dealing with something fake. It's called skimmed powdered milk because the fat has been taken out and the creamy part of it, what makes it creamy, has also been removed. And that's why it is called skimmed powdered milk. And that's one of the major ingredients used in producing this milk. So you look out for the taste of your baby milk. If it is sugary, fake. If it is creamy, fake. Pay very much attention to that. Also, your baby milk must also contain some percentage of carbohydrate. You should look that up on the nutritional chart. Carbohydrate should be there, protein should be there, and then water or moisture should be there. One thing you should look out for in your baby milk, if you notice a content they call sucrose. Sucrose is sugar, regular sugar. Sugar they get from sugar cane or from this thing they call sweet beets. If you notice there is sucrose in your baby milk, look at the content. Don't give your baby that milk. Your baby will begin to purge and may come down with diarrhea or some other kinds of infection. Why do I say so? Sucrose, your baby at that tender stage does not have the enzymes to digest it in their stomach. And by the time they take it, it begins to literally to disorganize their internal system because their body doesn't have what it takes to digest regular sugar. Sucrose is regular sugar. Now for SMA Gold, if you look at their nutritional chart, you see the part where they wrote sucrose, it is 0. 0, 0. There is no sucrose in this. There is no sugar in this thing. Not even one bit. It doesn't have any sugar. Your baby milk, normally you taste it is a bit sweet, but the sweetness is very little. And that's because they use lactose. And lactose is a kind of sugar that is generated from glucose and then from, I think they call it glycetone. These things are sweeteners, but with very weak or low intensity. Okay, so now it's very important you know where you're buying your baby food from. You don't just buy it from anywhere, right? You don't just buy it from anywhere. You need to buy your baby milk from places that are trusted. Now you might want to shop with us, Heaven Street Mall. We don't have too many varieties, but the few we have, they are very authentic, okay? We've looked them up and then we found that these things are coming from the real sources. And then some of our suppliers literally are authentic suppliers from the companies. So we don't just buy things anyhow, anywhere. We go direct to the suppliers that are certified with the company and we source our goods from there. We don't have too many, but we can guarantee that the few we have is authentic, it is real, and it's good. So start placing your orders and then we are open to give you, we can ship to anywhere in Lagos. If you're in Lagos, we can, no, not ship. Deliver. We can deliver to anywhere in Lagos, okay? If you want to place an order, and you'll be sure from Heaven Street Mall, you're getting something that is very, very authentic. And it's very, very safe for your baby. And you saw that big baby up there. She takes her milk from here, right? The big baby we showed in the video earlier. This is where her milk comes from. And you can see how healthy she is. She's already walking. And she started walking at 10 months, if I'm not mistaken. 10 months, she's already walking. That tells you that she's getting some really, really quality stuff from here. So we'll be looking forward to getting your orders. And then? Location. Okay, we are located at, where are we located?
Number 9, Ogunbiri Close.
Number 9. When did you reach 9?
Opposite.
This is number 3, Ogunbiri Street, Akowonjo, Heaven Street Mall. All right, thank you very much, and cheers. This child is heavy. Yeah. Good. Man, you are loaded. Fully loaded. You are loaded. Fully loaded. Wow. Okay.